Welcome everyone to the next episode of F1 2021 My Team Career Mode. We're heading into the US Grand Prix in this video, almost similar to the real life F1 calendar where they're heading to the US Grand Prix this weekend. I'm recording this on the week before that weekend, so hopefully we're going to have a stunner, and it'll also reflect on race day in real life where we have a stunner between Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. But different story right now, season 4 of F1 2021 My Team. Let's see what happens at the US Grand Prix, and let's see if we can earn more points to push up the championship. Before we continue though, just want to make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure that red button down below is pressed and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified when I upload next. More F1 2021 My Team content will be going up, so please be sure to join the community that we're trying to build here, and also subscribe while you're at it. It's free after all. Thank you guys so much for the support, and let's move on with the video. Nothing much going on, but I did miss one thing from last video, and that is Daniel Ricciardo has announced his retirement from the sport. You guys are seeing that notice right now. That was from the previous video, and I forgot to edit it in, but that is all fine. But that really switches things up. That means it's our final rivalry against Ricciardo right now. So hopefully we see some switches going on in the driver market. As you see here, I sorted by rating. Also, the latest rating patch came out, and I gotta say I disagree with a lot of them, but it is what it is, mainly because in my team it doesn't really matter, mainly because if you guys take a look at Nico Rosberg, he is probably somewhere around 90 rated, maybe 89 rated, and he is 99 rated when he joins our team because we have the facilities in order to raise his experience, racecraft, awareness, etc. So yeah, it really doesn't matter in my team, but I think it matters when we do single player mode in like Grand Prix mode or some other racing events on the game. So I don't know, it doesn't seem like it has had much of an impact. There's nothing left, so let's proceed with time. Quick look at the R&D tree here. Not quite sure if anything really has switched. It seems like it's Red Bull, our car, Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren, AlphaTauri, and then Williams, yes, and Alfa Romeo, Alpine, Haas, and Aston Martin. It doesn't seem like anything has changed since Singapore. We haven't brought in any upgrades since we have a maxed out car. So it is what it is. We're moving on into the US Grand Prix. Let's have a good race weekend and hopefully some more points, as I mentioned earlier. Alright, it's go time at the Circuit of the Americas for qualifying of the US Grand Prix. Practice session overall decided to show us that we needed a little bit of polishing on the circuit, but also that we are quite strong at certain aspects of the race. Especially with turn 1, I think that is going to be a very important part of the race because that's where a lot of overtakes could happen. It's that long straight of the start-finish straight, and then it's a sharp braking zone. So we're going to have to see if that hairpin is going to be a very advantageous position for us against the AI. So far, I think I struggled a bit at the early stage of practice, and then at the final FP3 session, I started to find my groove and really started to push the car in the right position. So I think the fastest lap I've ever done is a 128.6. I don't know if I got faster than that, not quite sure, but that was just 7/10 shy of the fastest of that session, which was FP3 session leader Pierre Gasly, I believe. And then Nico Rosberg was just 39,000th faster than us, so we were pretty much on par with each other, getting about the right amount of stuff, getting about the equal amount out of the car. So we will see if we can out-qualify our teammate, and also we want to try and out-qualify Ricciardo, who is our rival, of course. Last episode we overtook him for the lead of the rivalry, so let's see if we can seal the deal here in the US Grand Prix. Hate to see Ricciardo go at the end of the season, but he decided to hang up his steering wheel and gloves, so let's give him a fight worth remembering as he decides to leave. Qualifying now, it seems like we have to go early doors because there's rain expected, so let's quickly set a lap before things get weird and dangerous. Alright, first lap, let's see. Where do we sit after our first lap? We can do one more if we need to. P13, we look like we need to do another lap. 1/10 away from Ricardo. Okay, slightly improved. Not sure if that's enough to see us through, but let's see. Alright, it is enough. We are P14, Max Verstappen with the fastest lap. Nico Rosberg, P7 with a 127.6. We were 1 second off the pace of Max Verstappen in P14. Eilert, Latifi, Schumacher, Aitken, Schwartzman, and Mazepin get knocked out. Let's see what happens in Q2. Alright, first lap. P14, not good enough. Let's try and improve. Alright, enough for P13 right now. We could do one more lap, I think. We're gonna risk it. One-tenth off of Ricardo's time, but we're out of fuel, so we're gonna go back into the garage, and I think our qualifying session's over, sadly. Just as the rain was falling, Nico Rosberg makes it through to the next round. Max Verstappen with 126.9. We were almost a second behind him. Ricardo, Giovinazzi, myself, Russell, Stroll, and Ocon get knocked out. Let's see where Rosberg places, and let's hope for a good race day. Let's hope for some solid points to keep the pressure going on the other teams.
Here we are then in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, the fabulous Austin, in the great state of Texas. The circuit itself 14 miles southeast of the city centre and home to the US Grand Prix since 2012. The latest in a long list of iconic tracks to have that honour. It's the Circuit of the Americas then, situated 14 miles outside the great city of Austin. This is the 3.6 mile lap with 20 corners, 10 each to the left and to the right, and top speeds of around 200 miles per hour. Overtaking opportunities are available into turns 1 and 12, especially with that rear wing DRS wide open. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. A fantastic effort from Pierre Gasly yesterday puts him on pole, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Rosberg, Sainz, Yuki Tsunoda, and Bottas, Norris, Hamilton, Ricciardo, and Max Verstappen. They've taken a grid penalty. Giovinazzi, the Golden Boy, George Russell and Leclerc. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Stroll, Eilert, Nicholas Latifi and Mick Schumacher. Aitken, Schwartzman, Ocon. They've taken a grid penalty. And Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
I have no idea what happened during that opening sequence. It was just a pool of silence. I don't know, but let us see what our strategy is today. I wonder if there's going to be a safety car. Don't know. But 16 laps on the medium seems like it's a solid strategy. We'll try to lower our fuel load a tad bit. Trying to work on my fuel efficiency and fuel saving drive. So let's see if that works. 0.3 laps in the deficit. 5 red lights here in Austin, Texas, and away we go. Decent start. Oh, it's a decent start. Oh, okay, decent start. Aggressive. Didn't you see me coming through, Ricardo? Vehicle condition.
No tyre concerns at the moment.
Jesus.
Focus on the driving.
Ricardo just smashed into my car, mate. Did you see me make a move up the inside? Probably my fault, to be honest. I was too aggressive with that turn, but I always like to push blame on others. Gotta keep the F1 realism going, you know? Okay, P10. Just behind Hamilton. Ooh, nearly got a track extension.
Keep it up.
Ricardo has front wing damage by the looks of it, but we're still going strong. We need to stay strong among the top 10 runners. We gotta stay in touch with them. Alright, I'm struggling here.
Yellow flag.
There's a yellow flag ahead. Someone's off.
Someone's come off ahead of you.
Oh dear.
A yellow flag ahead.
Okay, is that a retirement? Oh, someone's off. Tsunoda's out.
We're trailing our teammate by
Oh dear,
7.5
this is not looking good. I'm trying to save fuel. I'm lifting and coasting a lot, but I'm not saving any fuel. How come? Oh dear. Oh, Giovinazzi and Russell are fighting behind us. Everyone on the south compound tire is slowly starting to slow down. I was worried that Giovinazzi was going to overtake me. I guess the south compound tires are dying off. My mediums are just phasing in now. That's the benefit of starting on a harder compound. Because I'm going to be blitzing fast when those soft go on towards the end of the Grand Prix. Ooh, I'm stuck on 0.4 laps of fuel in the deficit. I'm trying to lift and coast and trying to be fuel efficient, short shifting here and there. But I can't seem to get it. Giovinazzi's gonna try it, squeeze him on the inside a little. Oh, good defense.
It looks like we might have an issue.
Oh,
Hang in there. We're
piss
attempting to manage it.
off. We have an issue, really? Is this another durability issue? Teammates in the pits?
Nico has come into the pits. He's in the pit lane now.
How many positions do I gain here?
New strategy is available on the MFD. Okay, we have a severe engine issue. Find a safe space to retire or return to the pits. Again, find somewhere safe to stop. We need you to retire. What happened? Let me know you're okay.
That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today. And Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
Well, Crofty, this was won through an abundance of speed and an abundance of skillful overtakes. Inside, outside, cutting underneath, we saw it all today. And it's really nice to see a Grand Prix won in that manner. A race, surely, that will satisfy the purists today, I think.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
I'm absolutely fuming. Another durability issue with the engine. I am done with Ferrari. We are never signing with Ferrari ever again in this series. This is an absolute shambles of an engine. What is it made of? Like what, paper? Seriously? I'm sick and tired of this. Well, it seems like Nico Rosberg has carried us today. Max Verstappen with the fastest lap and a Grand Prix victory. Gasly and Sainz on the podium with him. Perez, Rosberg, Bottas, Leclerc, Norris, Hamilton, and Giovinazzi round out the top 10. Russell, Stroll, Ricciardo, Eilers, Latifi, Ocon, Schwartzman, Schumacher, Mazepin, and Aiken round out the finishers, with Tsunoda and myself not finishing the race. Let's take a look at the standings. We drop a position to Carlos Sainz, who had a good race weekend today. 4-point gap to him between P5 and P6. Rosberg has slowly crept up ahead of Lewis Hamilton, P10 for him and P11 for Lewis Hamilton. We drop a bit against Ferrari. We drop down to P5 again after I couldn't score any points. Ferrari are 10 points ahead of us. It seems like the reach to McLaren is getting larger, the gap to McLaren. So hopefully we can keep pushing against Ferrari and beating them. And yeah, to be fair, it's their fault. Their engine is just bad. Another durability issue and another engine failure brings us to a halt in our search for more points. I was on a good run too on the mediums. I was hoping to go the long distance and then finishing strong on the softs, but I couldn't even get past my medium stint. I don't think I even went past lap 7 or 8. I'm not sure, but that is a big shame. Seriously, I'm not signing with Ferrari ever again. I checked the record again and it says 85 durability. And is that really weak? Is that really that weak? I'm not sure. Maybe I should have signed with Mercedes or Honda, who had 95, 97 durability. So I think I'm going to use that as my benchmark. If Ferrari have 97 durability, but there's like Honda with 95, I'm siding with Honda. Screw Ferrari. Ferrari can go in the bin, get lost. Seriously, you guys are absolute worst. And yeah, I'm gonna have some stern words with the Ferrari engine suppliers. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I'm sorry, the video is gonna be another short one. Season 4 has been riddled with these DNFs because of engine failures, so hopefully next season we don't make the same mistake. Thank you guys so much for watching this video though. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe using the red button down below, and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified when I upload next. More F1 2021 My Team content will be going up, and please be sure to comment down below what sponsorships you guys want to see on the car for the next season. It's going to take a little while for the next season to come up because I'm going to edit all our liveries and stuff, so please be patient with that. But we still have 3 more Grand Prix to go. Brazil's coming up next. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, spending the time to watch this video as well. Please take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next video of mine. Take care until then.
Yeah, I can even focus on sleeping. You're so pretty, everything I'm thinking. Baby, could you help me, cause I'm freezing. If it wants to see me, it's cause you miss me. You say that you will